Raise up your hand if you remember wanting to do better for teachers in school that you liked and liked you back. Most of us raise up our hand to this question, and the reason why is actually quite simple. We are engaged with people who we feel safe with and who provide us with positive relationships with. Gallup Education Research recently concluded that 47% of American youth are not engaged in school. Engagement distinguishes between low-performing schools and high-performing schools. That is why we say that American education does not suffer from an achievement gap, it suffers from an engagement gap. As innovators in the youth development field, we solve this by working closely with schools and school districts to optimize safety, increase relationships, and make sure that all school administrators, teachers, and students are using their strengths effectively. We do this by action planning, coaching, and technical assistance, and real action planning that ends up becoming a realization for everyone on that campus. I'm asking tonight for $300,000 to continue our school turnaround program so that we can continue having the amazing success that we've seen around this region. For example, by working with the YDN, the superintendent, school administrators of Galt Joint Union Elementary School District received a $10 million grant to become the first strength-based school district in Northern California. They were one of only 16 communities to make that happen. During that time, 63% of those schools reported having higher levels of engagement, and those schools were performing at the highest levels academically in the entire county of Sacramento. That's why I say that the Youth Development Network, we're not program providers, we're change agents. And what we do works. As a Gallup certified strengths coach, there's a story that will stay with me forever, and it's from a young man named Richard. We were in a room much like this, and we had just finished conducting a strengths training for young people, and Richard bolts out of the room. And when I catch up to him, he slouched over crying. I'm like, Richard, what's going on? He said, Adrian, I'm 16 and a half years old, from South Sacramento, African-American male, and this is the first time in my life that anyone has ever told me what is right with me. I actually feel like things are going to be okay. I'm good. The bottom line is that our approach creates hope and engagement for young people in ways that other programs don't or other processes don't. So what's next for the Youth Development Network and our team of changemakers? We know that Twin Rivers Unified School District has some of the lowest performing schools in the entire county, as evident in their 17% dropout rate. We are asking you to join us for 3 years at $100,000 per year to create the next great strength-based school. By doing that, we will not be only creating a strength program for a classroom or two. We mean an entire strength-based school that will generate the next wave of diverse and engaged youth leaders and citizens of Sacramento. Thank you for your support.